If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
All right, welcome back in. Third segment. This is Thursday Night Live on WNST. We are out here at the Grill at Harriman House. Wow, I think that one was for me. Because I was going to ask Trevor to give it up one more time for Dennis Pitta and LLRB, but they didn't even do that. They were so excited about me that they just went ahead and said, "Oh yeah, Glenn, you're the best." I'm pretty sure that's
no, we didn't hear you.
All right. We are out here courtesy of Bud Light, Fremont Mortgage. Very happy to be here. And as I mentioned, Dennis Pitta, Danelle Ellerby with us. All right, so normally in the third segment we try to have a little fun. You know, we get a little away from football, and I think last week we debated about pie for 15 minutes or something like that.
It wasn't a debate, it was,
I don't know, it got kind of awkward.
I mean, it was clear which one's better.
Oh, no, that's inaccurate. Hang on. Danelle Ellerby, you weigh in on this, because we had a complete split vote at the table last week. You were pumpkin, Carrie was sweet potato,
yeah.
I was pecan.
Right.
So Danelle, you get to break the tie. Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, or pecan pie?
I really don't eat sweets like that, but if I had sweets, it'd be sweet potato pie.
All right, I can accept that. I can accept the victory for sweet potato pie, as long as it's not pumpkin.
I mean, but where are you from? Are you from Georgia?
Nah, Carolina.
Carolina?
It's never had pumpkin pie.
It's a sweet potato region. I'll give you that.
It is.
That's a sweet potato region. But sweet potato is better than pumpkin too, so just keep that in mind. That's the way it is. All right, so I asked you up there, you said you have not seen the new James Bond flick yet.
I have not.
You have not, all right.
I heard it's good though.
I've heard nothing, I have not seen it either. Danelle, have you seen the new James Bond flick yet?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. It's okay, because I don't want to ask you anything about the movie. That's fine, we won't be able to give anything away. The great thing about James Bond is he always has awesome toys, right? Like he always has amazing cars or like gadgets that can do 6 different things. So if you could have a gadget, like one thing that turned into something else, give me an idea of a gadget, Dennis Pitta. Your James Bond gadget, what would it be? What would your toy be?
You know, before I answer that, let me ask you that question. What would your gadget be?
My gadget would be a watch. A watch.
Just a regular watch?
Yeah, well, one, I would like a really nice watch. I feel like esteemed men wear watches. I feel like we start with that. Like esteemed men wear nice watches. But I want my watch to like turn into like some sort of like laser weapon of some sort. That would be what I would want my watch. There's nothing cooler than when it's your watch that you end up by like shooting somebody. To me, that's a win, right?
So you want to kill somebody with your watch?
With my watch, yes, that's what I want. If I was James Bond.
Okay. You know, this is a good question. I haven't really ever thought about.
Of course you haven't.
You know, I think it would probably be a car that has the capability of flying.
Oh, that's good.
I just feel like that would be really an efficient mode of transportation.
Right. Why wouldn't you want to do both?
And it would be pretty cool, so.
So think of all the years you've been restricted to one or the other.
I know.
Like you either have to drive or fly. To have the opportunity to do both would just obviously give you an advantage.
I think that would be my choice.
Danelle, what about
That's
you?
what I was thinking, the same thing. A car that does something.
Yeah.
So I get like some rocket shoes or something.
Oh, rocket shoes actually sound really cool too. That actually sounds really cool. But what would be your dream car, by the way?
Maserati.
And anything in particular about just any Maserati?
2-door. Gran Turismo.
It sounds like you have this.
It's in the making.
Like you're sort of planning this out. Now you sound like you're talking to me like, dude, when I get this contract, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, yep. I'm ordering.
The Maserati.
That'll be the first thing I do.
What about you, Dennis? What would be the go-to vehicle? If you could have anything in the world, what would it be?
You know, I don't have an answer like he just threw out right there.
Yeah, he was very quick.
He was very quick.
Now I'm going to think about it. He was just like, he was actually hoping I would ask him that tonight.
I know. You know, I have no idea. I mean, I'm not a flashy car guy.
I mean, you don't have to be a flashy car guy to have a car that you would want.
No, I mean, that's true, but there's a lot of different cars that I would want, but I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of something cool, but like,
Mr. Humble, Mr.
I think it'd be cool to have, it'd be cool to have a Maserati or a Ferrari or.
It would be amazing, yes.
But I mean, am I probably going to get one of those? No.
I mean,
so
it sounds to me like someone doesn't think their next contract's going to be all that great.
Well,
I thought you were having a good season.
Even if it was, I wouldn't. You know, I don't think I'd buy a Ferrari or something like that.
That's what you're saying. All right.
I'd put it into a low yield bond or something like that. You know.
You are the most boring
low
human
risk
being on the planet. You just said you would put your money into a low risk bond.
Yeah.
That was what you just said. You are so boring. All right, so who has James Bond quality? Of all of your teammates, who's the coolest? Who's the guy that, like, when they walk into the room, they could be slick, they could, you know, pull some maneuvers? Who would be the closest to James Bond of any Baltimore Raven? Who would be that? I don't think we would.
Well, she seems to know. What do you think? Terrell Suggs. Okay.
You know, is he too goofy to be James Bond though? He's kind of goofy. Who's slick? Who honestly you like? We be deceived by? They walk in like, you know, they're a little bit more successful with the lady. You know, who's the guy that we don't know quite how cool they are?
Well, if we don't know how cool they are,
but you would know because you're teammates with them. We don't know.
Okay, so you don't know, but
correct.
We know.
That's the idea. Yes.
Okay.
I asked you so many really difficult questions.
They're saying Paul Kruger. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Paul might be a cool guy.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh,
who would you say?
I actually think the answer is Joe, by the way. I really do.
Joe Flacco?
I really think the answer is Joe.
No, I know Joe really well. I'm kidding.
Tell me more.
I'm joking.
Tell me more about how uncool Joe is.
He's really cool, okay?
I'm sure he is. You just threw him under the bus, dude. We're taking that straight to pro football.
Joke, relax.
I don't know. Give me a, so if you're not, are you guys Bond guys in general? Are you a James Bond guy? Are you a, you know, like I was a Pierce Brosnan guy. I'm a,
you know, apparently not as much as you.
I'm not.
You're talking about it quite
you know what's funny? I'm not. It's
You're
just,
not?
I don't know if you know this, it's what's going on in pop culture right now.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I try to bring a little of that to the show.
You know, I really want to see the movie. I think I've seen all the other ones. I wouldn't say I'm a James Bond guy.
What's a movie that you would? If you didn't have football, if you didn't have, when this movie came out, you would be in the theater at midnight the night before?
Scarface.
Okay. Okay.
He's really quick with his answers.
Danelle is prepared.
He's already got them all.
He's prepared.
I would have to sit and think about that for
Who would be the Tony Montana of the Baltimore Ravens? No, I would be.
Yeah.
You actually, you know what? You might not want to answer this because this might have bad connotations. We might want to leave that alone after I thought about that. You might want to say nobody's quite like Tony.
Yeah, we got all stand-up guys, man. Nobody will play.
Right. All nothing but good guys in your team.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.